It has begun! Mortal Kombat! Just kidding. This is the secret variant, and I am the ULTRAMAXIMUS, and I want to thank you for joining us here for the ultimate and final order cutoff. And I want to give a shout out to Phil's Treehouse and to Newbie Comics in the live chat, two very, very big friends of the show. Make sure you subscribe to their content as well. And yes, sir, this is the secret variant, which means you're going to subscribe to the content here on this channel. You're going to be leaving me a comment after the show is over to help me break the algorithms. And you're, of course, going to like and share the video with your like-minded friends who definitely need to know about their final order cutoffs needs. And this is when you're going to click the notification bell for notifications for when we go live. Subscribe to this channel, and I'm going to tell you an interesting way that you're going to be able to get an extra entry into the Ultra Box. Oh, coming up soon, the Raw Report. I got a new episode cooking. I've had this episode cooking for months because it's been months since the last time I showed you guys some of the books that I picked up on my endeavors. Oh, yeah. You know it's going to be good. And just like the guy in the chat, there's his Newbie Comics there. He's well beyond the 2.47 thousand now. So make sure you go subscribe to his content. But make sure you also give me the follows. And that would be on Facebook, on IG, or on Twitter. All of them are appreciated, and all of them got links on the channel homepage there. Make sure, of course, you bookmark Wanted Comics and you follow them on IG, on whatnot. Follow them wherever. And then, of course, comicbarricade.com has got a special treat for you guys, helping you keep your comic books up right inside your box. I got a code ULTRA, help you get your 10% off of that order. The soundtrack you're listening to is provided by the wonderful people over there at White Bat Audio. Carl Casey at White Bat Audio, actually. And Mr. Casey, of course, does a lot of copyright-free and royalty-free music available on YouTube. You can also find him on Spotify and whitebataudio.com. Mr. Herd S. Eric is responsible for the sickest ULTRAMAXIMUS logo to date. And just make sure you recognize what it is. Because it is what it is, everybody, and I am the ULTRAMAXIMUS. I want to thank you all for joining us here at the newest episode of the Secret Variant. And if you're new to the show, well, first off and foremost, I am the ULTRAMAXIMUS. Thank you for having us, you know, in your living room, on your computer, wherever you're watching this thing. If you're watching it on your phone, in your car, well, you know, that's not exactly safe. But I am not in control of what you do on the other side here. I'm just here to show you the comic books that are coming out in a couple of weeks. So that's exactly what the secret variant is. I go through the list of books from Lunar Distribution and Previews Distribution networks in order to get you guys the entire plethora of books that are coming out. See, because a lot of times, most of these books go unnoticed, unshown, and they're just like unknown by the time they hit shelves. And then what happens? If the book is popular, it creates a fear of missing out. Everybody makes a run for this comic book. And then you, the casual buyer who does not secure his books weekly from his store, walks in there. I'm getting this from Phil. And then you miss out on these things. So don't miss out. What I'm giving you here is a list of books that you can take today, tomorrow, Sunday, or even as late as Monday on some of these to your local comic shop and be like, hey, I want these books. Please make sure you order them for me to make sure you do not miss out. Because otherwise, after this weekend, the order cutoff is done and you can no longer order these books. So that means however many were ordered without your order are all that's going to be in circulation and available for purchase. So we want to avoid what is, again, the fear of missing out, the run up on the books. And this is how we're going to do it here. So we're going to rock and roll with this one, and we're going to start top to bottom. And again, some of the books that are coming out, yeah, there's going to be some spoilers because some of these are coming out in a month. Some of these are books that haven't come out yet. Some of these are an extra issue after a book that comes out like next week. I can't help that. All I can help is, you know, your wallet and try to help you avoid the FOMO. And of course, if you are a store, this is one of the best shows for you because you get an honest opinion from a customer sample from one of the strongest nerds in the business. And all right, so our first publisher up this evening is going to be Ablaze Publishing, and this was a mess. This was all over previews, so let's run this one down. So we got Mighty Barbarians with a blank cover. Mighty Barbarians with a cover A. There is your cover B. This is your cover C. This is your Justice League throwback. So that's a pretty neat homage. you know, and this is what Ablaze is known for, is they're pretty neat homages. But Mighty Barbarians #1, cover F, is a 10-copy incentive. And then we have a 20-copy Virgin incentive and a 30-copy Virgin incentive. But wait, that Justice League homage also gets a 40-copy incentive, Virginized. And then we got a 50-copy Black and White Virgin, a 75-copy Gold Foil incentive, 100-copy Thorogood Art incentive. So, as the icon for our show was this evening, was this dandy little axe-wielding barbarian right here. So, yeah. All right. So, Thorogood's artwork on that one. And then we got a 7-copy FOC cover M. That's your Gizzy line art. A 35-copy FOC Cafaro line art. That's your Justice League one. And then, okay. So this is wild because you have a cover O 125-copy FOC Thorogood Art Edition, which also happens to have the Thorogood color variant apparently underneath it. So you get a black and white. This thing's probably got so many covers, and I think the suggested retail price was like $8. So just think about that. It's not going to be cheap to order these things because Ablaze Publishing, of course, does a more expensive book. Some of their blank sketches are $9.99. So that's a comic shop's price, depending on their discount. If they get that full 50% or maybe a little bit more, do the math. It's like your Uber driver. He's only getting 48% of what your charge is. Just keep that in mind. Aftershock. Shattering Your Expectations, of course, is Chicken Devils #3. So that's a sequel, of course, to Chicken Devil. Next up, we got Archie comic books, which has given us a pretty big week, actually, for Archie, because they've got like 3 whole books. Betty and Veronica Jumbo Comics Digest #313. Everybody in the 313. Eminem's loving that up. Chilling. So this is the cult of that Wilkin Boy. It's a one-shot. Chilling Adventures, Cult of That Wilkin Boy one-shot, cover A by Shoning. And then cover B is by Hack. Alright. Hack does a lot of work for Titan. The Hack Packs. Artists, Writers, and Artisans, giving us the Black Tape #3, cover A by Dan Panosian. The cover B by Dave Johnson, and then very much so out of the ordinary is a cover C on issue #3, and this is the Chris Ferguson heavy metal homage. The 1 in 15 Dan Panosian black and white variant. Now, supposedly there was a cover B FOC variant, but I don't know if it was the cover B variant that I saw, because this book is available through both Lunar distribution networks as well as the Previews distribution network. So if you're into the AWA books, make sure you secure your orders with your store by Sunday, just to make sure they aren't on that Lunar network. Unless you know better. And if you know better, you are a customer that is almost God tier for your store. Fair Square Comics, giving you the Blood, Love, Ghost, and a Deadly Spell. All right, let's try that again. Blood, Love, Ghosts, and a Deadly Spell. See, they left off the S in the actual title homaging, title naming. You know what I mean? The stuff that I copy and paste, you know, when I'm putting there. Birdbird the Nerd in here. Make sure you guys check him out. On the radar, homies. Thank you for stopping by. So don't forget, this is a subscriber-only live chat. So if you aren't subbed up, I can't hear you. All right. There's your cover B for Blood, Love, Ghosts, and a Deadly Spell. Oh, Mark. I appreciate that. Here's your cover C. That's going to wrap it up for them. Frank Miller presents... This is a really good A cover. Oh, it's Philip Tan. No wonder it's good. But here is the Frank Miller's Ronin Book 2, number 3 of 6. And then here is the Frank Miller variant. There's going to be a 50-copy Frank Miller signed edition. So instead of them doing a separate Frank Miller incentive variant, they're just saying, hey, Frank, why don't you just sign this B cover, man? It's Alive Publishing. Nervous Rex, number 2, cover A and cover B. Issue 3, cover A and cover B. Oh, you guessed it, issue 4, cover A and cover B. Issue 5, cover A and cover B. Here is Roach Mill number 2, cover A. Oh, and just like the previous book, there's a cover B. But guess what? You guessed it right. There's a cover C. And there's an animal at the office door pounding on it, of course. Here's a cover D. And then here's Roach Mill number 3, cover A. Oh, just kidding. Roach Mill got a number 3 cover, just regular cover. And then here's a cover B or cover A for number 4. So yeah. I'm all discombobulated. So hang on one second, because otherwise I'm going to have this animal pounding down the door. We're back. All right, so sorry about that, but you know I got animals in the house, and yeah, she would have torn down the door if I didn't open it. Yeah, you little 10-pound terror. Mad Cave. I like this one. This is the Hunt, Kill, Repeat. This is where Zeus kills somebody very near and dear to her, and yeah, she's a little mad. She's killing the gods. And Mark Slack is absolutely some great driving music if you are a sadistic driver who likes to gather his thoughts at speeds that probably aren't of the observing the posted speed limit sign type. All right, my animal. The Ultra Cat's going crazy. Silver Sprocket. Giving you the PP Poo Poo, issue 420. One shot. All right, I tried keeping it together, but I couldn't. Wow, there's just so much on this cover that is not appropriate for anybody under 30. Not $99 cover price, so it's probably not going to be ordered. I don't even know if it's going to be any good. Anyway, Source Point Press. Giving us a pretty big FOC this week, actually. Here we have Ben Mortara and the Thieves of the Golden Table. You know, that's book 2 of 4. I might have to check them out, just to see what the Golden Table's all about. If it actually, you know, crosses over into any ancient mythologies or actual archaeologies or anthropology or anything like that I'm into. But we'll see. We got Curse of Cleaver County number 2 with a cover A. We got a cover B. And then we got a 1 in 10 Ryan Brown and Dash Martin variant. And of course, this one looks like a movie poster. Deep Dark number 2 of 4. Franklin and Ghost. And I can't tell, but I think that cross is upside down. But you know, ways to right side it up. Anyway, there's your cover B, your Tommy Shelton variant cover. Clearly it's upside down. Clearly she's a blood drinker. Nightwalkers number 4 of 5, cover A. And then the cover B, which is the same cover, just blacked out in the background. Zombicide Day 1 number 4 of 4 with a cover A. And then here's the cover B, which actually, no, just kidding. They gave one cover and they said, oh, this is both covers, which one of them is correct, but which one I couldn't tell you. But I'm sure you'll find out if you final order it. Sumerian Publishing is giving us the Neverender, the Final Duels number 2 of 3. This is your cover A by Devin Kraft. Pretty cool looking cover, right? This one not too shabby as well. Cover B. Devin Kraft variant. And then we got Pop Scars, number 2 of 6, with a cover A. The cover B. The cover C. And that's going to wrap it up for Sumerian. Titan Comics giving us Blade Runner with a cover A by Alan Qua. The cover B by Fish. The cover C by Mead. Watch out for those old Mead packs. That's right, the Mead packs. Moriarty, Clockwork Empire. This is cover A for issue 3. This is the cover B. And that's going to wrap it up for Titan. We are on to the Uncivilized, which is giving us West, number 3 of 8. I have no clue. Hey, animal. Rubbing up on my Mylar books. Get out of here. Valiant Comics giving us the Exo Man of War Unconquered number 2. We got a cover A by Liam Sharp. And of course, Liam Sharp's pencils are always just fire. The cover B. And then you have a pre-order bundled edition variant cover. In order to get this one, though, you had to pre-order the 1 through 4 at a time. Vault is giving us Final Orders Due, 3/26/23. If you're on the Lunar Distribution Network, however, some of these books are available through previews. Just again, double check with your LCS. Door to Door, Night by Night, number 5. We got a cover A, and there's your cover B. All right. Nobody asked for it, but because you demanded it, Money Shot comes again, number 1, with a cover A. Now, this book was all about people doing it with aliens and getting it on film. At least that's what the previous volume was. And there's some pretty like risque covers by some good artists. Take with that what you will. But what do you think of this one? Money Shot comes again, number 1, cover A, the Tim Seeley variant cover, which of course is homaging, I believe it's Infinity War number 6. Oh, I'm sorry, Infinity Gauntlet number 6. Money Shot comes again, number 1, with a cover C, Alexis Flower Polybag Not Safe for Work variant cover. And then of course we got a Skylar Patridge Not Safe for Work variant cover as well. Zoe Thorogood variant cover. It's your 10 copy. This is your Skylar Patridge variant cover, so that can give you a hint of probably what's going on the other one, right? And just check it out. There's an alien with a tongue that's split 2 ways. This is your cover G, your 50 copy incentive, your Alex Flower variant. And then this is the 100 copy Zoe Thurgood variant cover. 1 in 100 on a vault. Yes, kitty. All right, everybody. That means we're on to Whatnot Publishing up next, and they are giving us the Exiled number 3 of 6, cover A. That's your Kanan White variant, or artwork on the yay cover, I'm sorry. The cover B variant. The cover C. Wow. And then here's your 10 copy incentive. This is the Terminator homage. Terminated. We got Boom Studios up next. Harrower number 3. And this was weird. Oh yeah, I forgot to put this in alphabetical order because they actually botched this one up and put it in a weird spot because it was not with the rest of the Boom books. But Harrower number 3 also has a 15 copy incentive that is straight nightmare fuel for some people. We behold Behemoth number 5 of 5, cover A. Cover B. Here's your cover C by Ward. It's your 25 copy incentive. And then this is the Unlockable, cover D. House of Slaughter, cover A by Manhanini. The cover B by Deladera. Tiger Fett. Thank you for stopping by. And then we got the cover C, which is the Connecting Cardstock variant cover. 25 copy incentive by Lunar. The 50 copy incentive by Scan. And the unlockable variant. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 107, which are cover A by Torrin Clark. The cover B by Corona. The cover C 10 copy incentive. 25 copy incentive. Unlockable variant cover. Vampire Slayer Buffing number 13, cover A. Here's your cover B by Yoshitani. And then the cover C, 10 copy incentive. Up next is Dark Horse. And we've got all 8 eyes. Number 1. The cover B. Obviously it's Bugs. Bugs. Blue Book number 3, cover A. Blue Book number 3, cover B. Blue Book number 3 of 5, cover C. And that's your 10 copy incentive. Time for a sip of the Ultra Coffee. Order and Outrage number 2. That's your cover A. This is the cover B. Star Wars The Nameless Terror number 2 of 4. No cover art shown. Dynamite Entertainment dropping Darkwing Duck number 4 with a cover A by Leslie Lee Lee. Here's the cover B by Andolfo placeholder. So be on the lookout for that artwork to drop soon. Darkwing Duck number 4's cover C. The cover D by Trish Forstner. Fire. Cover E also has a placeholder. 10 copy incentive. The original art. The modern icon variant. The 15 copy Leary black and white. Placeholder for Andolfo. The 25 copy incentive action figure variant. So some of us like action figure variants. And if you don't know, let me just do this real quick. Ta-da! Star Wars action figure variants. Ah, that's right. I collect those. So I know some of you guys out there are collecting these, which, being there a 25 copy incentive is a little bit tougher in some cases. It just is. But there's your 30 copy more modern icon version. Here's the 40 copy Edgar Virgin, the Laro Virgin, the 75 copy placeholder, and then the 100 copy incentive Trish Forstner Virgin. Leslie Leary Lee getting a premium metal variant as well as a limited virgin variant, so that's the $49.99 suggested retail price. Andolfo is going to have one of those as well. Cover S is your FOC incentive variant. I'm sorry, it's just a regular FOC variant. And then cover T is another FOC variant. Here is your 7 copy FOC incentive, black and white. 10 copy placeholder. 10 copy black and white by Edgar. The 10 copy black and white by Forstner. The 10 copy incentive by Hacer Virgin. And then the 10 copy Stags Virgin. Deja Thoris number 2's cover A by Yoon. And I honestly got to say this is probably one of the best Yoon covers ever. Deja Thoris number 2 cover B by Linsner. The cover C by Puebla. The cover D, and you know what? Puebla is the only one that's got that movie accurate like red tattooing that's all over her, right? Here's the cover D by Sway. And the Leslie Leary Lee. Cover F is your cosplay. Your cover G is your 10 copy incentive Linsner line art. The cover H is your 10 copy cosplay Virgin. The 15 copy Leary Lee Virgin. The 20 copy Sway Virgin. The 25 copy Puebla Virgin. The Yoon Limited Virgin, hitting you at that $50 price point, of course. The cover M Linsner Virgin. And then there were no FOC variants for that one, which was very, very odd. Because, as you know, Dynamite likes to grow planets of trees that they chop down for their own variant paper. And this is the reason why their paper can't be recycled into other papers, because it's, you know, of a different chemical composition. And Tiger Fett, hopefully the delay caught to you before that, you know, that chat popped up. But here we go. Gargoyles number 5, cover A by Nakayama. Cover B by Amanda Connor. The cover C by Perillo, but that's straight fire because Perillo's got amazing skills for drawing non-humans. And look, once again, this is another example of Leslie Lee being like, oh, I can't make her look bad. I'm gonna make this villainous, you know, evil gargoyle look good. And then here's the Jay Lee variant. He's straight fire right there. That's good for him too. But Fleeks and Forstner, I mean, come on now. 10 copy incentive, and this is the original art. This is the 10 copy Connor Modern Icon. Did Amanda Connor really do the original? I'll have to look that up. 15 copy Nakayama Black and White. 20 copy Kembadias Virgin. And then here's your 25 copy incentive action figure. Now I know people are picking these up for the gargoyles because these are pretty awesome. Bronx. 30 copy Fleeks and Forstner Virgin. The 40 copy Modern Icon Connor. And then the 50 copy Perillo Virgin. 75 copy Lee Virgin. 100 copy Lee, as in J Lee Virgin. And then the Nakayama medal. And then you know what's next. If he's gotten the medal, he's also got the $50 limited virgin variant. And then there's going to be a Connor limited virgin. And then the FOC by Ken Hacer is a homage to Uncanny X-Men 268. And this is why they call me ULTRAMAXIMUS, because I can't turn it off. Number 5 has a FOC variant as well. And then here's your line art 7 copy Hacer. Your 7 copy Loricella Virgin. And then your 10 copy FOC incentive Fleeks and Forstner line art. The 10 copy FOC incentive Lee line art. The 10 copy Perillo Black and White FOC incentive. You see this cover ZA? Like I said, they had to farm another planet full of trees. But 10 copy FOC incentive Kembadias Black and White. The 10 copy FOC Leslie Lee Black and White variant. The 10 copy Hacer incentive FOC placeholder. There's the Connor Black and White. So there's a picture of Amanda Connor's unfinished work. That's the only place we got it. All right, Purgatory Must Die number 4, cover A. Cover B by Chrome. Cover C by Fuso. Cover D by Sarah Succa. The cover E is your cosplay. The cover F is your 5 copy incentive Turner Black and White. The 10 copy incentive cosplay version. The cover H 15 copy incentive Sarah Succa Virgin. The 20 copy Fuso Virgin. The 25 copy incentive Chrome Virgin. The cover K Turner Limited Virgin. And that's going to wrap it up for Dynamite. So if you hear that in the background, we're done with Dynamite. Get back to your screens. IDW Entertainment dropping some books, of course. We got Breath of Shadows number 4, cover A. There's your cover B by Barron's, who's just... Barron's has been doing horror since I've seen them, and it's just all good. Ghost Rider covers, Spawn covers, that. This is your 10 copy incentive. My Little Pony number 12, cover A. The cover B. The Case of the Missing Cupcake. And then here is the 10 copy incentive. No, I don't pre-record, and this is why I do the raw report, and that's why it's raw and off the cuff. Because who else does a one-man show, raw and off the cuff, unscripted, and does all of his, editing? Because there is none. Star Trek DSG. I'm sorry, Deep Space Nine. Dog of War. Cover A for issue 2. The cover B. Cover C. Cover D is your 10 copy incentive, black and white by Hernandez. The 25 copy incentive by Tamayo. And wait, because Chief O'Brien has a 50 copy incentive. Virgin variant cover of the dog on the loose. And it's a Corgi cover. Do you collect Corgi covers? Shout out to the writer of Corgi. I met you at Acme Superstore years ago. Corgi was a comic book that was actually sold on the shelves there too. TMNT Usagi Yojimbo. Where When number 2. We got a cover A by Stan Sakai. Oh yeah. So this is awesome because there's an Eastman variant, but they didn't show the artwork for it. And then here's a 10 copy incentive that's got Turtles Eating Pizza and Usagi Yojimbo. And then we got a 25 copy incentive, black and white. Stan Sakai. Number 2's 50 copy incentive by Peterson. That's pretty awesome looking. The 100 copy placeholder, black and white by Eastman. And that's going to wrap it up for IDW. We're at the Image. So Dr. Atomic, the Pipe and Dope book. Cover A. And then there's the blank sketch cover is what they're calling it. The Forged, number 1, getting a second printing. The Forged number 2 hitting, so they're going to try to drop, obviously, the 2 of them on the same day. Gunslinger Spawn, number 19, cover A, by Mark Brooks. Yes! That's a fire-looking Mark Brooks cover, and I believe it connects with another Spawn cover. Gunslinger Spawn, number 19, with a cover B. Hitomi number 5 of 5. Cover A by Lopez. The cover B by Napolitano. Image 30th Anniversary Anthology number 12 of 12. And as pointed out by previous episodes, some of these Image anthologies have first appearances that predate the number 1s. So don't be fooled if the Image anthology isn't doing anything because of the real first appearance of them. Then the number 1s probably aren't doing much either. Just be wary of people trying to drum up fake spec. X going to give it to you. Going to shut them down. Open up shop. All right, Immortal Sergeant number 4 of 9. Magic Order number 4, cover A. Magic Order number 4, cover B. Magic Order number 4, cover C. And then we've got No One number 1 of 10 going for a second printing. Here is your chance to get a number 1. And then this is issue 2, cover A. And then the cover B by Sabatini. The cover C by Englert. Ordinary Gods number 11. Rogue Sun number 12. Then your 20 copy incentive. Summoner's War Awakening number 1 of 6. Terror War number 1 got a cover A by Acosta. The cover B by Johnson. Time Before Time number 22, cover A by Shalvi. The cover B by Guerilla. The Voyages number 5 of 5, cover A and cover B. The Walking Dead Deluxe, issue number 61. That's your cover A by Finch and McCaig, cover B by Adler and McCaig, and cover D by Tedesco. Thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, and I still haven't updated that placeholder, but your DC orders are due 2 days from now. So 3/26/2023, you need to have your orders in to your LCS before they close. Batgirls number 17, cover A. There is your David Marquez cardstock variant cover. So for you Stephanie Brown variant chasers, oh boy, there's a good Batgirl variant, huh? The Robbie Rodriguez cardstock variant cover, and why is this one of Robbie Rodriguez's best variants? You know, again, I heard Robbie Rodriguez was like losing his vision and like he was gonna have to stop drawing eventually, and that's the reason why like his art was like getting like shoddy. But this looks amazing, or whoever finished it. I don't know who finished it, but if Robbie did it all himself, man, I hope that means you're at a recovery. Batman 357 has a facsimile edition blank variant, second printing. So, man, you guys gobbled up all them first print blanks? Batman Superman World's Finest number 14 with a cover A by Dan Mora. The cover B by Serge Acuna. Cover C by Simone DeMeo. 25 copy incentive. 50 copy incentive. Black Adam number 10, cover A, cover B, and cover C. Ibrahim Mustafa's cardstock variant cover for the 25 copy incentive. Fantastic artwork. Just don't really know how White Adam is going to do. Derivatives, everybody. You know, so many derivative characters out there. Empire Comics, good to see you. And we're at Catwoman 54 with a David Nakayama on the A cover. Then Sway on the B cover, and that's just amazing. This is your Sweeney Boo cardstock variant. And is she rocking Doc Martens, or is it just me? She seems like a black Doc Martin type of girl. Catwoman number 54 with a 25 copy incentive by Rian Gonzalez. And then the Sway variant is going to get itself the foil treatment, so treat yourself. But I think that's what the hundreds are representing there, is that 50 incentive might cost you a $100. Now, I wanted to show this one here and drop, in episode Spec Matrix for you. All of these people have appeared already in previous, Lazarus Planet, I think, episodes or issues. So City Boy, Spirit World, and The Vigil. But they're being packed into a free Comic Book Day special edition in the Dawn of the DC, and they're saying introducing. So it's very misleading, unless they're giving you full stories, but it says it's reprinting a bunch of the material that appears over there. So, savvy collectors, you know what to do. Silent Tales of DC Silent Tales number 1. It's a one-shot. We got a cover A right here, but that's Batman and Joker and Harley on this cover. I don't know. But wow, look at this one. We've got Lobo, we've got Superman, we've got Zatanna, we've got Cyborg, or a really, really messed up version of him. Here's your 25 copy incentive by Raphael Albuquerque. That's what it says, at least. The Deceased War of the Undead Gods, number 8 of 8, with a cover A by Howard Porter. The cover B is your Jay Anacleto homage variant cover to, of course, the Anik Hughes variant. And then this is the 25 copy incentive Francesco Mattina. This is your 50 copy incentive. The DCU. I'm sorry. That was too perfect. Flash 797 cover A by Torrin Clark. Of course, he's tearing up the covers lately. Flash 797 with a cover B. This is your cover C. This is the cover D. Francis Manipul. I don't know why there's a Superman variant, but whatever. 25 copy incentive by Serge Aguna. Nightwing 103 cover A by Bruno Redondo. Now, this absolutely hits. Nightwing number 103 is cover B by Travis Moore. These covers have been pretty good so far, I got to admit. But this is probably one of the better ones. Nightwing 103 cover C, Jamal Campbell cardstock variant cover. And then the cover D, Nicholas Scott Superman cardstock variant cover. 25 copy incentive. So there's so many easy ways to get the open order variant that's better than all of the other covers. Now this was weird because here's Peacemaker Tries Hard number 1 of 6 with a cover D. This is the foil embossed variant cover. This is the only one that they're even FOCing. They haven't showed a single other one. So they're like, we don't need to sell any of the other covers. Just show them the foil one. That'll get enough orders in. So this one may come back around on FOC again. I would assume, and if not, this is why you got to check with your LCS to see if they can show you images of A, B, or C covers and see if there's anything else going along with this one. Otherwise, expect it to come back around on FOC because it's an issue number 1, and usually DC likes to do a little bit more incentives lately, depending on their returnability. Oh, that's a tough one, right? Talk to your store about that. All right. Stargirl, The Lost Children, number 6 of 6 with a cover A. I could have sworn this FOC'd like a million years ago. Stargirl, The Lost Children, number 6 of 6, cover C with a 25 copy incentive. So they didn't even show the cover B. So they just showed the cover A and the cover C. Superboy, The Man of Tomorrow, and we all know that this is the best version of Superboy thus far. There, I said it. Cover B, Joe Quinones cardstock variant cover. The cover C. The cover D is your blank. Oh, Comic Boom. We better tread lightly there because it's select return ability, as far as I know, not on all books, but they will let you know which ones are. The 25 copy incentive variant cover. And then this is going to be a cardstock 1 in 50. This is pretty cool looking, if you ask me. But is that jacket available for purchase anywhere? So this is the thing that gets me. They're going to show you cool comic book jackets like this one, and they're not available at the con. That jacket maker at the conventions need to step their game up. I even asked them about the Lord of the Sun jacket from Star-Lord because, you know, I live in Florida. There's like 5 days a year I get to wear a jacket. Other than that, I'm wearing hoodies, right? But, you know, why not? You know, show me something. Superman number 3 with a cover A by Jamal Campbell. And, of course, there is Lois turned into a parasite. And getting her some succubus. David Nakayama on a cardstock variant cover B. And you guys see that price? $5.99 for the cardstock. I think it's $4.99 for the regular cover. Woo! Francesco Mattina. And then Helene Lenoble. Cardstock variant cover. This one's weird, right? I mean, a little bit. Something's going on that cover. It's just... Anyway. Cover F is your Steve Rue Superman cardstock variant cover. And then this is the 25 copy Megan Huang cardstock variant. And that's honestly pretty cool. Superman and Crypto. Checking out some space whales. But are these the same space whales that Ezra Bridger sees in Lightspeed Jumps in Star Wars? I'm sorry, Crossing Genres. 25 copy was what that one is, and this is your 50 copy. This is your 100 copy Jamal Campbell foil variant. So, Marilyn Midnight, or whatever it was, appeared in the previous issue. That one had a foil variant too. Are you picking up this foil? Are you going for the win? You going for all the wins of all the foils? Wonder Woman number 798 with a cover A. The Joelle Jones cardstock variant. And then Jeff DeKyle, I mean, look, you know, sometimes he's definitely Ben Oliver light, and then other times Jeff DeKyle really, really shines on his own. This is one of those times where you can definitely tell he put in the work. But I really wish Wonder Woman was a little bit more detailed and a little less just kind of like vaguish. But it looks good from a distance, you know what I mean? Wonder Woman 798 cover D by Tony Daniel. And then the 25 copy incentive. 50 copy foil variant. Okay. Wrapping it up for DC. So if you haven't already smashed the like button, do it now. We're on to Marvel, so that means the show's almost over. And we've got Adam Warlock, Strange Tales number 178, facsimile edition as our first Marvel book up this evening. That is Starlin artwork. Alien number 1. Alien number 1's 25 copy incentive by Del Otto. Oh, but wait. If you're a fan of Del Otto, there's a 100 copy incentive on this list for you tonight. The Shalavi variant. The Malieve variant is not shown. And then there's a 100 copy incentive version by Malieve as well. So, this was not the Del Otto variant you were looking for. Avengers Beyond number 2 of 5. Avengers Beyond number 2 of 5 with a Laniel Francis U variant cover. And then Avengers Beyond number 2 of 5 with a 25 copy incentive by Ariel Diaz. Betsy Braddock, Captain Britain number 3. And then the Chris Anka variant cover. No incentives. Captain America, Symbol of Truth number 12. The Raphael Albuquerque variant cover. And that's kind of awesome because it's Bucky and Sam. So look, Raphael Albuquerque variant cover. I know there's like, this is like the setup to like the beefy thing going on between these guys or whatever. But we all know how it runs out in the end. But for everybody, that's a homage. Kinda. Captain America Symbol of Truth number 12 also has the Stormbreakers variant. But did you guys know that every Stormbreakers variant has had like Groot on it lately? Oh, look at that. Clobbering Time number 2 of 5. And the thing is getting torn apart. Clobbering Time with a Romero variant cover. That's classic looking, right? Daredevil number 10. And wow. All right. Daredevil number 10 with a Kevin Eastman variant cover. Only nobody told Kevin Eastman that Daredevil wears a hoodie and has a beard. But it's cool. And then over here we have Lady Deathstrike fighting the demonic thing in the background there, whatever that is. And Deadpool pulling off the ghost scene. And this chick's arms, yeah, they're one of them shattered in the last issue, so it's a little weird. But of course, Deadpool helped bring Carnage back. Deadpool number 6 also has the Hareen variant covered. And then we've got the Alex Ross Timeless Mole Man Virgin variant. Followed by the 100 copy incentive. So there's a 100 copy incentive on Deadpool. Doctor Strange number 2. The Malieve variant cover. Fire. The Wernick Stormbreakers variant cover. Did somebody recently really put Lucas Wernick on the map? Because all of a sudden his first published artwork is really like taken off. And maybe the guy who really talked about it really wants a copy, but they couldn't find one. 25 copy incentive though. This is fire. Anything with Clea and Strange in it. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy Bane of Blastar number 1. Okay. Star-Lord, you with the open jacket, and then Nova with, you know, getting the shoulder pads over his jacket is weird. But this cover right here, this is amazing. So we've got the anatomy variants, which have been sneaking up on some people. Yeah, some of them have been all right, right? Like, every now and then, Marvel will do a theme variant that'll catch everybody off guard. But this, I think, is one of those good variant covers. It's a Groot variant, and it's a Marvel Anatomy variant, and of course, I am Groot. The Manhanini variant cover, nice. Hulk number 14, written and drawn by Ryan Otley. And then the Klein variant cover to go along with it. The Scotty Young variant cover. I believe this is the final issue of this run, or the series, or the storyline, maybe, hopefully. Hulk number 14 with the Alex Ross Timeless Abomination Virgin variant cover. And then you get, of course, a 100 copy incentive. So let's see. They're not too terribly different. Not at all. But good on you, Alex Ross. Amazing work. Oh, boy. So I want to remind everybody what this lady's powers did to that Russian general in X-Men First Class. And then I want you all to imagine that happening to Tony Stark. But anyway, here's your Invincible Iron Man number 5. And, man, he's ditching Hellcat for the White Queen. Invincible Iron Man number 5 with the Bob Layton connecting variant cover. And then the Phil Noto variant cover. The Vincentini Stormbreakers variant cover. And then we're on to Mary Jane and Black Cat number 5 of 5 with an epic A cover. But this Durso variant cover right here hits the spot. Actually, there's a few other books out there that have like a card cover that I really, really like. Monica Rambeau Photon number 5 of 5. Monica Rambeau Photon number 5 of 5 with the Terry Dodson variant cover. Of course, that's an open order. Scarlet Witch number 3 with a second printing variant. And this is, of course, with the Sarah Pichelli interior artwork. Sins of Sinister Dominion. So this is the final issue of the Sins of Sinister. This is where something happens to where as the timeline resets, but we get to keep the Johnny Ironside guy from Storm and the Brotherhood number 1. The what's her name? Rasputin also is breaking free from that timeline. And then somehow the timeline's going to be reset. And everybody's going to remember everything that happened, making them live with their sins. Sins of Sinister Dominion also has this Stormbreakers variant with, again... See, somewhere Cyclops is hating Tony Stark, Tiger Fett? Nah, because with a wingman like Groot to give you roses to give your girl, you know, at any given time, it's kind of like, hey, you know. And plus, the skirt, man. Sins of Sinister Dominion number 1 with a Steven Segovia variant. This is creepy as all get out, but this is your 25 copy incentive by Pepe Larraz. Commend you, Pepe. This is fire art on your part, my man. But then we got an easy order for everybody. The Alex Ross Timeless Apocalypse variant cover. And yes, it's not the modern Apocalypse design, but still. This is your 100 copy Alex Ross Virgin sketch variant cover. Star Wars Darth Vader number 33. Here is the Fam variant cover. Koi Fam. And then we've got the Return of the Jedi 40th Anniversary variant cover. Number 13 of 40. So there's a set of 40 of them. All right, everybody, buckle up because here we have Star Wars Darth Vader Black, White, and Red number 1. And then we have a Black, White, and Red number 1 Delato variant cover. But remember what I said earlier? This is an open order variant cover also for that book because guess what? There's a 25 copy incentive right here that is amazing looking. But this is your 100 copy Del Auto Virgin Darth Vader Star Wars Black and White and Red, number 1, variant cover. Good luck. Dr. Aphra, number 31, and her Return of the Jedi variant cover. No other incentives or anything like that for her, which is weird, right? Strange Academy Finals, number 6, the Weaver trading card variant cover, the Ramos variant, and then the 25 copy incentive Scotty Young variant cover placeholder. Thor number 33, and then we got the Jeffrey Brown variant cover, I guess. All right, and then the Caselli Marvel Icon variant cover, where we're still looking. They're fighting everybody who stole the background. The Alex Ross Timeless Loki Virgin variant cover, and this looks very much like the Loki we saw in the Loki TV series, which I think is cool. Thor 100 copy incentive. Venom Lethal Protector number 2. I'm sorry. Let me start that one over. Venom Lethal Protector 2, number 2 of 5. The 25 copy incentive by scan. So if the 25 copy incentive is a giveaway, we got the Nick Fury Sr. Silver Sable and Venom. And then there's also this Ruan variant cover. So you've got a couple of different variant covers there. And yeah, I'm digging that. Here is the Wasp number 4 of 4. No variants. And then X23 Deadly Regenesis number 1 going back for a second printing variant. So, of course, all of you X23 fans after the low print stuff, probably going to be on your radar. And then our final book, believe it or not, the best-selling comic of all time requires a reprint somehow for whatever reason. And, of course, as you know from Spec Matrix of the past, I highly recommend you still look for the 10th, the anniversary edition. I think it was the 20th anniversary edition, 2011. The brown remastered Jim Lee gatefold variant cover. That one has a very low sales total. Definitely recommend to pick up, but that's our show, everybody. So make sure you guys get your orders in, and of course you smash that like button, and of course subscribe to the channel. This is what I do here at the ULTRAMAXIMUS channel and on the Secret Variant, is I am here to provide you guys with a service out of the kindness of my own heart, but it also helps me in my ordering and securing books to make sure I do not overpay. I don't want you to overpay either, and that's why you're going to catch the next episode by subscribing. And then of course you guys are going to check out Drunken Chat Friday night at 11:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you, Cosmic One. The show is great because I have a very good live chat. And of course, if you're watching this one on a rewind, subscribe to the channel and interact with me. And I will answer. I will talk. I mean, we're here to talk about comics and make sure that our ordering is great. And that's all I'm here to do. But I do thank you guys for tuning in and smashing the like button and sharing and all that good stuff. And I'll see you next week.